listened to your radio show and I followed some of your interviews. And I think you guys are doing a wonderful thing. You are doing a wonderful thing.
Thank you.
I saw how you interviewed those people, even at their movie premiere, and the reaction from the crowd, the questions and answers.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And in a country where French is spoken,
yeah.
So I imagine how well received. You know, just having things that that celebrate this culture. So it's really nice. It's really nice.
Well, I want to send a big kiss to all my friends from Nollywood Radio France, from Saud Bertin, ex-Miss Haiti and actual actress. Quiero enviarles un beso grandísimo a toda mi gente de Nollywood Radio France. De verdad los quiero mucho de parte de Miss Haiti, Saud Bertin, actual actrice. Je veux vous envoyer un grand bisou à tous mes amis de Nollywood Radio France. Je suis vraiment contente d'être dans la radio et c'est vraiment un honneur pour moi. Je vous aime, je vous adore et je vous embrasse.
My name is Chichi Okonkwo. I am a producer, executive producer, a filmmaker, and an actress. I love Nollywood Radio France. I can't say that enough. It's a refreshing feeling to see what it's doing to elevate the entertainment industry worldwide via internet. And I will continue to do what I can as a member of this team to put out the words and bring in more people, entertainers, filmmakers, celebrities, and fans to support what we're doing. May God bless all our efforts.
Hey, je m'appelle Clara Fernando. J'aime beaucoup Nollywood Radio France.
The Nollywood Radio France absolutely rocks. This is the first radio station I've actually given an interview for, and I'll always remember Nollywood Radio France. I always remember Mr. Cyprian's Mr. Cyprian's Chidi
Joseph.
Chidi's great sense of humor. Radio station is 2 months old. I will urge everyone to support this radio station, watch this radio station, log on to this radio station, subscribe to this radio station, share it with a family, share it with a friend, share it with everyone all over the world. It promotes positivity, it promotes people, it promotes everything that is good. So you have to support something that is good rather than something that is bad. So it's a good radio station. Support Mr. Chidi, support the radio station, Nollywood France. Big up to Nollywood France. We'll spread the word here in the UK. We'll spread the word wherever we go. 110% support for you guys. I love you guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you a millionfold. And keep the flag burning and keep this radio station going.
Nollywood Radio France is doing a great job. I am so proud of you. We need all the support. We need all the encouragement. And we need all the exposure that this genre of movies can get worldwide. And you're doing a great thing. I am so proud of Nollywood France. It's still quite young, but you've made really big, giant strides. So it's a place to be. And I will call out to all other filmmakers, actors, actresses, writers to support this radio station because it's putting us there on the map. And that's what we want. We need support. We need visibility. We need to be heard. And you're doing that. And I have to say thank you so much. You're doing a great job. And anything we can do to also help you, we will do it because together, united we are, and the stronger we are. So good job.
I'm really happy that this news, that Nollywood Radio France exists. I think we are doing the same thing. We are promoting Nollywood beyond its natural territories. Because, when I say that, because, in the UK, in Canada, and the US, it is already normal to have access to a lot of Nollywood information. But in France, it's still something new. And that's what we are doing with our festival, and that's what Nollywood Radio France is doing. So we are together in this battle. And I'm just happy that we are more and more, not just individuals, but entities working for more...
in partnership, right,
in France. So yeah, we did a great job. I hear that people are coming, there's more and more people listening to this show all the time. As we speak, more people are signing up and everything. So I just can hope the best for Nollywood Radio France. I hope the radio will grow, the show will grow, and I'm sure it will anyway.
Yeah.
I know the person behind it, so I am not worried at all for this radio, and I really hope a lot of success and more partnerships between us.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing it.
Yes, let's keep doing it.
My name is Theodora Ibekwe Oyebade. Keep listening to Nollywood Radio France.
Prayer Sunday. Have you been praying for something and you feel like God just isn't hearing you? Come and learn the effective principles of prayer and learn how to pray the word of God to receive your miracle this year. The location is at Mercy Seat Church, 14730 Mission Hills Drive, Houston, Texas, 77083. The telephone number is 713-894-0322.
Ministering Pastor, Pastor Henry Udoewa. Date, April 6, 2014. Time, 10:30 a.m. Come and be blessed.
Nollywood Film Festival Germany and Nollywood E-Golden Awards NEGA 2014 in Frankfurt, Germany calls for submission of Nollywood films for screening in Germany. Nollywood filmmakers all over the world who wish to see their films screened at the Nollywood Film Festival Germany 2014 holding at the prestigious Film Forum hosts VHS Cinema in Frankfurt am Main, Germany from 11th to 14th September 2014 are invited to send their films for assessment.
Also included in the program is the Nollywood E-Golden NEGA 2014, where top Nollywood living legends will be honored and awarded. Stand-up comedians and hip-hop megastars will be there for live performances. For details on how to enter your film into the festival and award ceremony, visit these websites: www.eizoyafilms.com, that's www.eizoyafilms.com, and www.filmforum-host.com, that is www.filmforum-host.com. Be a part of this prestigious event. Have your movie showcased in Germany and all over the world. Do not miss this event. Send your films in right away.
Welcome to Nollywood Radio France. My guest today is Miss Christiana Awotayo. Miss Christiana Awotayo, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Now, first of all, I would like you to introduce yourself to our listeners.
Oh, brilliant. Well, hi, I'm Christiana Awatayo, and I'm an actress, a singer, and a businesswoman. And I love life, I love positivity, and I really aspire to be the best that I can be. And I'm really happy to join you today.
That's great. Can you elaborate when you say you're a businesswoman? I want to know what that means. Businesswoman, is that in the Nollywood industry or outside the Nollywood industry?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm aspiring to, sort of make my own films in the future, but I also own a recruitment agency. I own a recruitment agency called Fingerprints Recruitment. So I'm in the recruitment sector as well at the moment.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. Now, how did you get into Nollywood?
Well, it all started after drama school, because I attended Identity Drama School.
Right.
And prior to that, I was doing a lot of theatre productions, and I always wanted to get into the TV industry. And I remember there being an advert for a film called Labo, which is a Nollywood film. And at first I was I wasn't too sure about Nollywood. I wasn't too sure about taking that path. But I thought, I want to represent for my country, and, it would be nice to get myself into Nollywood. So I remember going for the audition, and I was very, very nervous. And I thought, right, I really want to. I was the last person actually to go for this audition, and I was so nervous. And I said to myself, look, I'm just going to give it my best. And I remember after the audition, the judges said that I wowed them, and the producer of the film said I almost made her cry, and I was shocked. I was just like really, really happy, and I thought, wow, I actually went in there, gave it my best, and they loved me, and after that, it just gave me the confidence to, go for other productions, go for other auditions. And I then auditioned for Shameful Deceit, which is an award-winning film by Theodora Ibekwe.
Yeah.
And I got the role. And from there, it's just been audition after audition.
Yeah, that's great. That leads us to the next question. You're aiming at the sky, the best. That's your ambition. Now, actors and actresses talk about getting into the mind of their character to play a role superbly. What's your own strategy for example, the movie you just mentioned now, the movie Shameful Deceit, and another one you told me before this interview, Woman. So tell us, what's your strategy?
Well, first of all, Shameful Deceit, an award-winning film, an amazing film that everybody needs to go and watch. It's fantastic, by the lovely Theodora Ibekwe. When I was given my role, the role that I was given was the role of a social worker, and in this film, a young lady gets raped by her own father.
Yeah.
Now, I had to make sure that I could psychologically get into the mind of that character to play it properly, and really, really put myself in the shoes of an actual social worker. And to do that, you have to do a lot of research on your character, research on what exactly they would do in that sort of situation, because as we know, it does go on in the world. Things like this do go on, and I had to really research on my character and find out how they would deal with a situation like that, and try and feel it, and try and put myself in the shoes of a social worker. And that's what I did, and that's my strategy that I take. I research on my character, I make sure I read through my script and really try and build a connection with my character, and that's what I did for this film. That was Shameful Deceit. Now, as for Woman, a brilliant short film by a lady, a female director. It's nice to see female directors, Goretti. I played the role of a woman that was cheated on with another woman. My husband basically cheated on me in this movie with another woman. And again, I had to do some research on that and really get myself into character and really feel the pain of a man, cheating on me. I had to feel that pain. And again, I did my research, went through my script, and really sort of, got myself into character. And that's how I always get into character. I do my research. I build a connection with my character, and I try and get into the shoes of that character, and that's what I do. Well, I believe the feedback that I've got from people has been phenomenal. Okay. People have said that you delivered really, really well. So obviously, it paid off. My research, all the hard work that I did to make sure that I deliver this character really well, obviously paid off, and it came across to the audience, and that was my aim. My aim was to get it across to the audience, and I think I managed to do that really well.
That's great. What are some of the obstacles or barriers you have encountered as an actress and filmmaker? Because everything is not rosy, as we know. You tell us.
Well, absolutely. As you just said, it's not rosy at all. The acting industry is very, very, very competitive. There are so many actresses and actors out there that are multi-talented, and I think some of the obstacles that I face is competitiveness. There are so many actresses and actors out there, and with Nollywood movies, sometimes they already cast actors that they've used before, or actors that they feel have a lot more experience. I mean, I came into this industry, the Nollywood industry, only sort of ending of last year. Okay. So as you can imagine, there are so many people in the industry at the moment that have been in the industry for such a long time, and they prefer to use those people rather than new talent, which I think they really need to change, because there is so much new talent, so many actors and actresses out there that can do it, but they seem to use people that have been doing it for such a long time. And they bring actors and actresses from Nigeria when they have people here that they can use and really bring them out. So I think that's one of the obstacles is competitiveness, but it doesn't stop me, because I know what I have, and I'm very determined to carry on and be the best that I can. So I think I would say that's one of the obstacles.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You sound very determined, and you have a purpose, and you know where you're going to. So so let's come to the next question is, how do you see yourself in terms of raising the standard of Nollywood movies to international level? Because you acted in a movie that won a lot of awards, Shameful Deceit. So now, how do you see yourself?
Well, at the moment, I must say I'm very, very proud of Nollywood at the moment, especially London Nollywood. We're going to a new level. We're really, we're working hard to get to that level where we go international. We want to get to that level of Hollywood. And I'm proud to say that, we are getting there. There's a lot more that we can do, but we are working hard to get there. And, as I said, I would like to make movies in the future, and I think that at the moment I'm learning from other producers, I'm learning from other directors and filmmakers out there, and it's moulding me into someone that could possibly become a really good film director. So I personally, when it's time for me to start making movies, I want to make sure that it's done professionally, it's done to a high standard, that people will look and say, wow, is this a Nollywood film? I really want to get to that level. So I think when it's my time to start films, I want to raise that standard. However, there are still film directors out there that have raised that standard, such as Theodora Ibe, where she's done a really good job. The turnout for Shameful Deceit was absolutely brilliant. People came from everywhere. It was a film that was completely packed the Odeon cinema. It was amazing, and it hasn't happened. She made history. She basically made history. So, we are getting there, but it's a process. And every time we do a film, we're learning. We're learning every day. We need to make sure that we've got enough funding, enough resources to make sure that, it's a film that people will never forget, and that's the level that I want to get to.
Now let's come back to Nollywood London. How is Nollywood progressing? The growth of Nollywood in London. Can you tell us, because that's where you live? I'm in France. It's not the same scenario, but in London, do you think Nollywood it's having its place really in London.
Absolutely. London Nollywood at the moment is particularly doing really, really well. There's so many movies out there, so many film directors, such as Ruke and Mata. I don't know if you know Ruke, Obi, who you've also interviewed before.
Yeah.
There are phenomenal directors out there, and they're just raising that standard in London at the moment and bringing out really, really good films that people will watch and think, wow, you know, it's the moment. London Nollywood, all I can say is London Nollywood, watch out. You know, it's doing really, really well.
Do you mean in terms of distribution and the market in London? Is it, let's know the impact. Is it really something that can compare with Hollywood, Bollywood when we come to London? Because that's not the case in France, where I live.
Okay, well, I think London is a bit different because I mean, I think that there are certain movies out there that we can compare to Hollywood, but obviously I know Nollywood can do a lot better. I have to be honest, I do love Nollywood, and I'm happy to be a Nollywood actress, and I do completely love it, but I know that there's a lot more that we can do to get it to that standard. As I said, there needs to be more funding, more resources in place to make sure that, you know, we're making films that are of a standard of Hollywood. In order to do that, we need the right people. We need the funding. We need the resources. You know, there are a lot of people that do Nollywood movies. They just get a camera and shoot a film, and that's not the way that it should be. You know, we need to strive to be professional in what we do. Hollywood, they will not just pick up a camera and start shooting a film. They will ensure that they do all their research. They will ensure that all the right people are in place. They'll ensure that the set is professional, and we need to get to a level where everything is done professionally if we want to move forward. Otherwise, we're just going to keep taking a step back.
Okay, what I mean is, if I come to London tomorrow and I want to watch Nollywood movies, in which cinema theater can I watch Nollywood movies? Like the distributors, they have brought out a movie in a week. Like here in France, movies come out every week. So where can I watch Nollywood movie in London? In which cinema theater?
I don't think there's a cinema. I mean, there isn't a cinema that you can sort of go to every week and watch an African film. I mean, this is what I'm saying. I would love for us to get to that level. However, we do have various premieres that come out almost every week on a weekend in the cinema, where we showcase new films. Also, there's DVDs as well of films that have come out, so you can always buy the DVD of various films, and also attend the premieres as well. But there isn't a cinema that you can sort of go to every weekend and watch a Nollywood film. I mean, it would be fantastic if we could get to that level, but we're not. I don't think we're getting there. That's all I can say. We're getting.
And you are listening to the Nollywood Spotlight Show on Nollywood Radio France. And of course, I'm here with my awesome and talented friend, Cyprian Jasson. Cyprian, tell the audience where you're located.
Thank you very much, Rebecca. I'm in France. I live in a wonderful city called Chartres. It's just 100 kilometers away from Paris. So, Rebecca, what are you going to tell us today?
Excellent question. Friends, listen to this. So this article is from AfrocoCity.com, And their headline says, Majid Michelle gets slashed from Ghanaian fans over no Gollywood comment. So the article goes that Majid has come under serious fire from fans from his home country, Ghana, over his statement on a Nigerian television. The actor had earlier disclosed that there is no movie industry in Ghana and Africa except Nollywood in Nigeria. We heard the statement did not go down well with his growing fans and movie practitioners in Ghana. And at moment, he has already started receiving several nasty phone calls and text messages from industry friends and fans who has heard about his statement. So what do you think about this, Cyprian?
Yeah, I think he's right, because Nollywood started in Nigeria, and I can say that Majid is an Africanist, because when he means Nollywood, he means the influence of Nollywood in Africa. He means also African cinema. Now, I'm not saying that there's nothing like Gollywood. Now, Gollywood, it talks about Ghana, but my question is it not going to reduce the influence of African cinema that has suffered a lot, where Nollywood has taken the whole of the world, showing African culture? I think we should, as Africans now, learn how to come under one umbrella instead of dividing Gollywood and then we're going to add another one again, call it the other way, because we want to remain in our own little oasis, in our own country. I think the best word for African cinema that represents African cinema now is Nollywood. So our friend Majid is 100% right. It's not because I'm from Nigeria, but I'm only saying that we should defend African cultural products. And I think this is what he means. This is what he means. So what have you to say to, what can you add to what I've just said, Rebecca?
I completely agree with you, Cyprian. I think a lot of the time, it's not, it's not really the name that's important. I think the word Nollywood literally represents all African entertainment under one umbrella. Now, you creating a different name for your particular industry does not really make it a legitimate industry. The point is, I feel that if the Ghanaians want to be, want to represent Ghana as much as they feel they should represent, then they need to put out a massive production that has a lot of Ghanaian faces, but also incorporate other faces, like Nigerian faces, like Sierra Leonean faces, like other African faces in the film, but the main production will be coming from Ghana. And that production should still be under the umbrella of Nollywood. Because at the end of the day, no matter what movie it is, the reality of the fact, Cyprian, is that that movie will be sold in the Nigerian market. Ghanaians don't only live in Ghana. They live all over the world. And the Nigerian film market is one of the largest in Africa. That's the reason why it's called Nollywood. It's not necessarily the production. Now, one of the things that Ghanaians are doing in their particular film industry is that they're trying to take control a little bit of the industry by saying, okay, if a Nollywood production wants to sell in Ghana, the film has to have a Ghanaian face in it, which is a legitimate thing to want to do, because you also want your people to represent the industry, and that's a good thing. But literally creating a different name, you're absolutely right, Cyprian, takes away from the importance. It waters the whole thing down. Like, we all should be under one major umbrella. Nollywood does not mean Nigeria. Nollywood literally means the African and the authentic African entertainment industry.
Yeah, what you just said is very, very important, because when we're talking about cinema as a whole, you can understand that we are at the same time talking about the market and distribution, and also we are talking about the cultural product of a continent. Now,
Exactly.
Nollywood is the brand name for African cinema. Now, no other cinema in Africa, film, movie, or whatever entertainment can resist Nollywood. Now, what our Ghanaian friends are all about is that it should their own movie should represent their own identity. But now I think we have to think more as an African, and that's the way I see myself. I see myself first of all as an African, and that belong to a whole world culture. You see, now I think they will gain more when they think, when they start to think that, or accept, when they accept, that's the right word, when they accept that Nollywood represents the whole of Africa, and under that name they can market their own movies without any problem. Because when you come to France, for example, you talk about Gollywood, people will not understand you. I'm telling you, all the televisions here, the mainstream media here know only one cinema, which is Nollywood. And again, I can tell you that Nollywood has got so many problems again, that look at the job we're doing on Nollywood Radio France, is to make sure that people outside Nigeria, outside Africa, in the diaspora, even if they are not from the African continent, can understand that there is a cinema industry that we can now say is the second in the world in terms of production, that is around, and that this cinema industry should be taken seriously. Now, why should we bring in competition again to confuse ourselves as usual? This is not politics. We're talking about cultural product.
You're so right. I mean, that's exactly what it's doing. You were saying earlier something about Canowood, something about
that
you
again.
know, some other woods are coming out again. And I'm just like, wow, why must you wood anything?
Yeah.
You can genuinely put out a production in Africa and distribute it in Nigeria, and that movie will most likely reach the entire African continent, because it's under the umbrella of Nollywood.
Yes.
And I unfortunately, the Ghanaian fans are taking it more personal, as to that particular statement that Majid Michelle made. And what I do want these Ghanaian movie lovers to understand is that your Ghanaian identity does not come under the umbrella of a name, of the name, the new name that you've created, Gollywood. It should be under the one name that the entire world recognizes, and that's Nollywood. Nollywood is bigger than Nigeria. Nollywood is not about Nigeria. Yes, we started that little production company that became, the most talked about in the world, but other people see it, other people recognize the fact that we're Africans. Our movies are authentic. We have original stories, any other stories in the world. So that is what we all need to bring to the table. Is you can preserve your Ghanaian identity by putting out a story that the Ghanaian people understand. But to make it even sweeter is to incorporate other cultures into that story and make it bigger than yourself. Then other people get to really see what Africa is about. When you're shooting a Ghanaian movie that is also starring a Nigerian actor or actress in there, and Nigerians know that this person is a Nigerian, and they know that you are in a Ghanaian production, that is a completely different taste, is a completely different type of story, and who doesn't want to experience something new? I think that type of production will even attract Nigerians to want to do more movies with Ghanaians, because we're all now working together. No confusion. We all understand that what we're trying to do is to make this industry powerful, is to make it recognized all over the world, is to make Hollywood respect us. But when we're coming up with Gollywood, Canowood, all these other woods, then it's just confusing. It really is just confusing.
And again, Rebecca, what our Ghanaian friends should understand is that Nigeria is a big market. You see, 170 million people on estimate. So it's a very, very big market. And again, if they can use all the opportunities the brand name Nollywood offers, and I think they will make their money. It's like you said, it's not all about the name. I understand them very, very well. So they should not throw any stone on our friend Majid. We are trying to interpret what he's just said. We're not defending him. If Majid had said something wrong and that Nollywood Radio France cannot support, myself and Rebecca, we will just tell you listeners that Majid has gone wrong here. But he's from Ghana. He's from Ghana. This is somebody who sees himself, first of all, as an African. He's not even seeing himself as a Nigerian. Right. He's not even defending Nigerian cinema. He's defending simply African cinema.
Cinema, exactly.
Simple.
Exactly.
Simple. So, Rebecca, how do we end up this one? There are many things you want to remind us. There is a competition coming up very soon. So our listeners should get ready. I think that's what you're going to tell us.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to love it. But before I go into that, I do want to say, we Africans all need to come together. This is not a matter of division. This is a matter of us coming together and working together and putting that an exclusively beautiful, inspirational story out there that works for everybody, where everybody can relate to. We all want to know about the Ghanaian culture. We all want to know about the struggles of the Ghanaian people. We all want to relate to them. We all want to feel their pain. We want to laugh with them. We want to cry with them. But there is only one name the world recognizes at this particular moment for the African entertainment industry, and that is Nollywood. It has nothing to do with the country Nigeria. It is just an umbrella where Africa can represent and present themselves in such a beautiful way with no restrictions. We're all under this umbrella. We can do what we need to do to represent and present ourselves. So we all need to come together, cooperate together, and be under this umbrella and not be divided and dilute the concentrated intensity that comes underneath the name Nollywood. We just need to be a part of that and just work together with each other. So with that being said, Nollywood Radio France has a competition you do not want to miss. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna put out there something this is what we're doing. This is what we do. This is what Nollywood is all about. It's all about movie productions. It's all about brand new films coming on the market, and that is what this competition is about. Ladies and gentlemen, you can actually be a part of a live video production in Nollywood.
Prayer Sunday. Have you been praying for something and you feel like God just isn't hearing you? Come and learn the effective principles of prayer and learn how to pray the word of God to receive your miracle this year. The location is at Mercy Seat Church, 14730 Mission Hills Drive, Houston, Texas, 77083. The telephone number is 713-894-0322.
Ministering Pastor, Pastor Henry Udoewa. Date, April 6, 2014. Time, 10:30 a.m. Come and be blessed.
Nollywood Film Festival Germany and Nollywood E-Golden Awards NEGA 2014 in Frankfurt, Germany calls for submission of Nollywood films for screening in Germany. Nollywood filmmakers all over the world who wish to see their films screened at the Nollywood Film Festival Germany 2014, holding at the prestigious Film Forum hosts VHS Cinema in Frankfurt am Main, Germany from 11th to 14th September 2014 are invited to send their films for assessment.
Also included in the program is the Nollywood E-Golden NEGA 2014, where top Nollywood living legend will be honored and awarded. Stand-up comedians and hip-hop megastars will be there for live performances. For details on how to enter your film into the festival and award ceremony, visit these websites: www.eizoyafilms.com, that's www.eizoyafilms.com, and www.filmform-host.com, that is www.filmform-host.com. Be a part of this prestigious event. Have your movie showcased in Germany and all over the world. Do not miss this event. Send your films in right away.
From the time Ngozi Ibe, Nollywood Radio France is where you get all your authentic news. Come and get the news just how it is, raw and real.
Cyprian, do you know what I love about Africa?
What, Rebecca?
Oh, what a great question. What I love about Africa is our ability to entertain. As Africans, we know how to be entertained. We like to listen to music, watch movies, go to parties. That's pretty much what you find in Africa.
That's correct, Rebecca. That's why we're inviting you to Nollywood Radio France. Our listeners listen to be entertained. So listen to Nollywood Radio France for all African entertainment, reviews, interviews, and everything Nollywood.
Absolutely. And guess what? What a great opportunity to have your products on Nollywood Radio France. Our listeners listen to be entertained. So why not bring your products to Nollywood Radio France and have these wonderful people know about your products?
Correct. Rebecca is right. And that is why we're talking to you. We want your products on Nollywood Radio France.
So don't hesitate. What are you waiting for? Our listeners listen to be entertained. They want to hear about your exciting products and services. Our prices are affordable. We are available 24 hours a day. Our listeners listen 24 hours a day all over the world. Africans in the U.S., Africans in the U.K., Africans in France, even Africans in Africa. What a great opportunity to have these wonderful people know about your products and services. Give us a call right now. +33 624 784 561. Again, our telephone number is +33 624 784 561. Call right now.
I listened to your radio show and I followed some of your interviews, and I think you guys are doing a wonderful thing. You are doing a wonderful thing.
Thank you.
I saw how you interviewed those people even at their movie premiere and the reaction from the crowd, the questions and answers.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And in a country where French is spoken.
Yeah.
So I imagine how well received, just having things that, that celebrate this culture. So it's really nice. It's really nice.
Well, I want to send a big big kiss to all my friends from Nollywood Radio France, from Saud Bertin, ex-Miss Haiti and actual actress. Quiero enviarles un beso grandísimo a toda mi gente de Nollywood Radio France. De verdad los quiero mucho de parte de Miss Haiti, Saud Bertin, actual actrice. Je veux vous envoyer un grand bisou à tous mes amis de Nollywood Radio France. Je suis vraiment contente d'être dans la radio et c'est vraiment un honneur pour moi. Je vous aime, je vous adore et je vous embrasse.
My name is Chichi Okonkwo. I am a producer, executive producer, a filmmaker, and an actress. I love Nollywood Radio France. I can't say that enough. It's a refreshing feeling to see what it's doing to elevate the entertainment industry worldwide via internet. And I will continue to do what I can as a member of this team to put out the words and bring in more people, entertainers, filmmakers, celebrities, and fans to support what we're doing. May God bless all our efforts.
Hey, je m'appelle Clara Fernando. J'aime beaucoup Nollywood Radio France.
The Nollywood Radio France absolutely rocks. This is the first radio station I've actually given an interview for, and I always remember Nollywood Radio France. I always remember Mr. Cyprian's Mr. Cyprian's Chidi
Joseph.
Chidi's great sense of humor. Radio station is 2 months old. I will urge everyone to support this radio station, watch this radio station, log on to this radio station, subscribe to this radio station, share it with a family, share it with a friend, share it with everyone all over the world. It promotes positivity, it promotes people, it promotes everything that is good. So you have to support something that is good rather than something that is bad. So it's a good radio station. Support Mr. Chidi, support the radio station, Nollywood France. Big up to Nollywood France. We'll spread the word here in the UK. We'll spread the word wherever we go. 110% support for you guys. I love you guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you a millionfold. And keep the flag burning and keep this radio station going.
Nollywood Radio France is doing a great job. I am so proud of you. We need all the support. We need all the encouragement. And we need all the exposure that this genre of movies can get worldwide. And you're doing a great thing. I am so proud of Nollywood France. It's still quite young, but you've made really big, giant strides. So it's a place to be. And I will call out to all other filmmakers, actors, actresses, writers to support this radio station because it's putting us there on the map. And that's what we want. We need support. We need visibility. We need to be heard. And you're doing that. And I have to say thank you so much. You're doing a great job. And anything we can do to also help you, we will do it because together, united we are, and the stronger we are. So good job.
I'm really happy that this news, that Nollywood Radio France exists. I think we are doing the same thing. We are promoting Nollywood beyond its natural territories. Because, when I say that, because, in the UK, in Canada, and the US, it is already normal to have access to a lot of Nollywood information. But in France, it's still something new. And that's what we are doing with our festival, and that's what Nollywood Radio France is doing. So we are together in this battle. And I'm just happy that we are more and more, not just individuals, but entities working for more...
in partnerships, right,
in fact, so yeah, we did a great job. I hear that people are coming, there's more and more people listening to this show all the time. As we speak, more people are signing up and everything. So I just can hope the best for Nollywood Radio France. I hope the radio will grow, the show will grow, and I'm sure it will anyway.
Yeah.
I know the person behind it, so I am not worried at all for this radio, and I really hope a lot of success and more partnerships between us.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing it.
Yes, let's keep doing it.
Nollywood Film Festival Germany and Nollywood E-Golden Awards NEGA 2014 in Frankfurt, Germany calls for submission of Nollywood films for screening in Germany. Nollywood filmmakers all over the world who wish to see their films screened at the Nollywood Film Festival Germany 2014, holding at the prestigious Film Forum hosts VHS Cinema in Frankfurt am Main, Germany from 11th to 14th September 2014 are invited to send their films for assessment.
Also included in the program is the Nollywood E-Golden and EGA 2014, where top Nollywood living legend will be honored and awarded. Stand-up comedians and hip-hop megastars will be there for live performances. For details on how to enter your film into the festival and award ceremony, visit these websites: www.eizoyafilms.com, that's www.eizoyafilms.com, and www.filmform-host.com, that is www.filmform-host.com. Be a part of this prestigious event. Have your movie showcased in Germany and all over the world. Do not miss this event. Send your films in right away.
Welcome to Nollywood Radio France. My special guest today is Onyeka Nwelue. Please stay with us. I'd like you to introduce yourself to our listeners.
My name is Onyeka Nwelue. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a filmmaker and also a writer. I wrote The Abyssinian Boy, and I shot a short film here in Paris last year called The Beginning of Everything Colorful, which stars British actor Dudley Oshonusi. He's a very popular actor who appears in Rihanna's We Found Love video. And I'm also making efforts to make other films in Igbo language, which I'm going to shoot in Enugu this December.
How long have you been in Paris? Can you tell us how many years you lived in France or in Paris?
I've been in Paris off and on for 2 years now, off and on, going and coming back. And I move in and out 2 months, and then I come in. That's how long I've been in Paris. More.
Okay. And now the movies you're shooting, some of them are shot in Paris or in Nigeria or both?
Both, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, both. But the short film was majorly shot here in Paris.
Okay. Now, what do you think about the movie we just seen? I mean, talking about HIV and then how we can protect ourselves, especially for the young people.
I think that was a very brilliant piece of work. It captured my imagination for so many reasons, like the characters speak Igbo. I'm Igbo myself, and I could grab the humor in Igbo language more than in English. And it was a little bit unbelievable at the end, where people are asked to go and check themselves and everybody rushes out to go. It was really funny, even though it's a tragic film, but it struck a chord in me, and I think it's one of the best short films I've ever seen. As I told the director himself, one of the best.
Now, before this interview, you said you're going to Nigeria to shoot a movie. Can you tell us what just the storyline of the movie you're going to shoot in Nigeria? You'll be going tomorrow, right?
I'm going on Thursday. The film is called 97. It's set on the backdrop of Lakuti's death. The morning of his death, 2 friends in Enugu actually witnessing something mysterious in their lives, and it's just more like a connective story. We're going to have somebody from the Fela family start narrating the story for us somehow. So we're going to connect it. It's more like a connection of different cultures, but it's also going to be in Igbo language. So the story is either we have Shin Kuti narrating in Yoruba, and then the characters in the film are going to speak Igbo in Enugu, which is where we're shooting.
Just the last question, why in the Igbo language?
I think it's time. I actually figured that films in indigenous languages are more interesting than the ones in English language, and the actors feel more comfortable speaking their language. That's why you can get to villages and get people to come and act in your films without them being professional actors or people who went to film schools, because you are more comfortable in your language and in your skin, in your flesh, than in another man's language, which I find very irritating in Nollywood films, that people don't really people are not articulate enough in English language in Nollywood films, so they should just switch to our languages, and it will be very, very interesting project we have.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
You've been listening to Nollywood Radio France. Keep checking on this website for new episodes of Nollywood Radio France. Like us on Facebook. You can also log in to our website www.nollywoodfrance.com.
Prayer Sunday. Have you been praying for something and you feel like God just isn't hearing you? Come and learn the effective principles of prayer and learn how to pray the word of God to receive your miracle this year. The location is at Mercy Seat Church, 14730 Mission Hills Drive, Houston, Texas, 77083. The telephone number is 713-894-0322.
Ministering Pastor, Pastor Henry Udoewa. Date, April 6, 2014. Time, 10:30 a.m. Come and be blessed.
You are welcome to Nollywood Radio France. I'm your host, Cyprian Joseph. My special guest today is Chris Ihidero, director of the movie It Happened to Me. Please stay with us.
It happened to me. HIV. It is not a death sentence. Bye. Yeah, I'm going here. Oh, my woman. Every man. My neck and come not the It's not a death sentence. Just come and be tested. You can test the again. Marry your status. It's not a death sentence. Just know your
I would like you to introduce yourself to our listeners.
Okay, my name is Chris Ihidero. I work with Amaka Igwe Studios in Lagos, Nigeria. I am the director of It Happened to Me, a short film on HIV, AIDS, and young people in Nigeria.
So, why did you come all the way from Nigeria to show the movie in Paris? Is it because it's the capital of culture, or just give us the reason?
I guess so. The film was supported by UNESCO, and UNESCO wanted us to hold a premiere at the UNESCO headquarters here in Paris because they saw it as a good film that will work as an advocacy tool. And since we're also close to the HIV/AIDS week, we thought it was a fantastic idea to come and premiere it, and it was fantastic. which is why we brought it to Paris to come and see. It's a short film. It's only 15 minutes, but it's fantastic.
Okay. And now, who were in the movie? I mean, the crew, and how did you do the casting? Or was it easy to get people coming to act in this movie?
It was pretty easy because, of course, I work with Amaka Igwe Studios, and that's a recognizable production company, the leading Nigerian TV and film production company. Secondly, there are only 4 professional actors in the film. Only the young people, DK, Kene, Sochima, and the young girl. Mm-hmm. They are the only 4. All the others were villagers. They had never acted before in their lives, and they were members of the village where we went to shoot, and they were magnanimous enough to partake in the film, and they all gave brilliant performances, I believe. And the film is done in Igbo language, which is very crucial. They were all comfortable because we are doing it in their mother tongue, in the language they speak every day, and which makes the acting real and all of that. So it was fantastic to have that experience. There aren't that many taboos that will stop people from doing a good film, knowing that you are passing across a message. So it was really great working with them, and the experience was fantastic.
Yeah, you said a great film. Why did you choose this subject, HIV?
Because, as we know, it is, while there's been advances in medical sciences concerning HIV and contacting it and how people live with it and all of that, there are still some taboos around it. We still ascribe its contact perhaps to some evil spirit, some Ogbanje spirit and all. It is real. That's real. Mm-hmm. To pretend otherwise is to be foolish. And there are people who still are not having safe sex, who still are not doing all those things. Beyond that, there are people who are afraid to find out their status so that they won't have to go and because of fear. So the film encourages you to go find out your status, and that there is treatment available for you, and that HIV, it's no longer a death sentence. Yeah. And it was important to pass across that message, especially to young people who, as you know, are still in that point in their lives where they can take risk, and we want them to take informed, knowledgeable risk, not silly risk that could affect their lives. HIV is no longer a death sentence, even in Nigeria. PEPFAR, UNESCO, UNAIDS, National Agency for the Control of HIV, they've all done fantastic work over the past 10 years to work on HIV. But as the report showed this year, the rate of infection is also rising. And it's a global thing, not just Nigeria, because people are now feeling that, we have dealt with this HIV thing, we can continue. And we are trying to remind people that no, we cannot continue to make choices that are not safe.
Now, one question is, how are you going to reach people? How are you going to send a message? Will you go to schools, or you go to churches, or how are you going to do it to reach a good number of people not to be contaminated?
In many ways, UNESCO already has a fantastic arrangement with a lot of NGOs who work in the area of HIV/AIDS. I attended a workshop in Abuja with them in December 2012, and what we are going to do on getting back to Nigeria is to put this film in DVDs and send to each and every one of them. And they work already on the field, so everywhere they go, they will show the film as one of the moves to get people to talk about HIV and AIDS. That's one. Secondly, it's going to be online, and we have experienced this with our last short film, which currently has over 100,000 views on YouTube. It's also going to be on where young people go in Nigeria, which is to social media. Bella Niger, Linda EKG, NetNG. These are the most popular sites for young people in Nigeria. The film will be on those sites. Finally, it's going to be on television. We have made a deal with Q Entertainment Networks, which is going to show the film all through 2014. And Q is going to be received in 44 countries across Africa on the DSTV platform. So we already are going to get the film to everybody wherever they may be.
Now, talking about the protection of young people, especially young people, because they are the future generation, are you going to encourage them to use condoms like we have got condom machines in Paris and everywhere in Europe? Is that one of the ways to help them not to be contaminated? Can you do that in Nigeria, really?
Everybody preaches abstinence as the first cause, but reality has shown us that in environments where condom use has been emphasized, there's been a reduction in infection of HIV. That is a fact. That's not an opinion. So what we are trying to do with this film is to, of course, encourage young people to go towards that area. Condoms are easily and readily available almost everywhere in Nigeria. Yes, we do not have vending machines, but there is always the Megad or the store where a packet of condom is sold. So it's not that condoms are not easily available, and they are cheap. The last time I checked, you would get a pack of 4 condoms for like 20 naira. Okay. So they are easily available, they are cheap. It's to encourage people to use them and not to take risky action. That's the next stop for us.
Now, I don't know you really, but I know from talking with you that you've got an extensive biography. Let's talk about other movies you've done.
I haven't done any full feature movies. I've done 2 short films. The first one is called Big Daddy, which is a short film on rape, and it's available on YouTube. We did that 2 years ago, and it was through that film that UNESCO contacted us to do this film, actually. Yes, we did that 2 years ago, and it was a big hit in Nigeria. I have done about 100 hours of television directing Fuji House of Commotion in Nigeria, which is produced by Makaigwe Studios, directing VIP, Now We Are Married, Tempest, all the other things I've worked on since I moved to film from the theater in 2007. Okay. Yeah, I worked in the theater for 10 years before I moved to film in 2007, and it's been a fantastic experience. So these are the things I have done. I also work as a writer. I write a weekly column for Nigerian Entertainment Today. I do trainings for the British Council, for the Center for Excellence in Film and Media Studies, which is the training arm of Amaka Studios. So those are basically the things I do.
Yeah, well, I see. I understand that your subjects are not just light subjects. They are subjects for debate. Now you've chosen rape again. Do you think there's a lot of rape in Nigeria?
Of course, we don't treat rape well in Nigeria because oftentimes the victim is always blamed, which is sad. And 2 years ago, I thought that we needed to address that, which was why I made Big Daddy. Yes, my subjects tend to be that way when I make short films, because I believe that the short film medium is the best, perhaps the easiest way to tell a story and make an impact. It doesn't cost a great lot of money to do. It is small, it is short, so it can be taken immediately by a lot of people. You can push it on mobile phones, on the internet. You can get it around easily. So I've decided that I'm going to use my short films to make an impact, to address issues I am concerned about. Next year I'll be doing a couple of short films on mental health in Nigeria. I'll be doing another one on HIV, but HIV is not the core story. It's more about survival as human beings. I have all those kind of things lined out. So my promise to myself is at least once every year, I'll make a short film that discusses an issue that we usually will not talk about in Nigeria.
Just the last question. Can you tell us how much, an estimate, or how much a short film can cost, the whole production?
The first thing you get in training as a filmmaker is you never know how much a film would cost until you have seen a screenplay. Because one scene in a short film, say for instance, if your scene opens by saying a plane lands in Lagos, that scene already takes half of your budget. So you never know how a film can cost. An estimate is it can be from between 1,000 naira to 1 million to 20 million. Depends on what story you're telling.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Nollywood Radio France. Keep checking on this website for new episodes of Nollywood Radio France. Like us on Facebook. You can also log in to our website www.nollywoodfrance.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Christiana Awotayo Comedy Show on Nollywood Radio France. Please give her a very big round of applause.
My name is Christiana Awotayo. I'm a British-born actress. I live in London, and I love the comedy element of acting. And I'm just going to give you a preview of some of the accents that I can do. I will have some more videos coming out. I will also have a few comedy shows coming out as well. So I'm going to start off with a fresh Nigerian woman. And here we go. So, hello everybody, my name is Bukola, and today I just want to thank God for everything He's done in my life. I just want to thank God. You know, in this London, it's very hard. You know, I've been working 24/7, spending money, working myself to death, and God, this London is so hard. Every time, if I just receive £100, it's blown. Why? What is this London about? I don't see the point. You know, I just suffer myself every day. But one thing I want to thank God for is that one day, I saw it in a dream that I will become a millionaire. I saw it in a dream. And I know that God is going to do that for me. I know that God will do it in my life. Jesus, Holy Ghost fire, praise God. I know God will do it because my faith is too strong, you know. And one other thing I want to say is that why is it that kids in London, the way they talk to their parents, I don't get it. If it's me, I will. If I have children like that will just talk to their parents anyhow, I will slap the hell out of them. I mean, what kind of rubbish is that? I mean, what kind of bull rubbish is this? So anyway, I just have to bring out my frustration today because I'm just very annoyed, you know. Anyway, thank you all for listening to me today, and I will have a number of videos coming out for you. Don't worry. Thank you very much. Hi guys, it's Christiana Awotayo again, and today I'm going to be doing a typical British Essex accent. I don't know if you know what the accent sounds like, but I'll be doing that for you today. So here we go. So hi, my name is Lisa, and I live in Essex, right? And today has been a really, really good day for me because I've been doing loads of shopping and getting my hair and nails done and everything, and I really like doing that. And yeah, another thing I wanted to say is that I really like black guys. I think they're so sexy, right? I don't like white guys actually. I particularly like black guys because they're really, really sexy. I don't know what you think, but I think they're sexy anyway. And I really want a black boyfriend because all my friends, they don't like black guys because they're scared of them. But I think they're really hot. And, you know, what's wrong with having a black boyfriend? My kids will come out mixed race and I'll be so happy and my kids will be so beautiful and sexy. You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? Or am I making any sense, or am I sounding a bit stupid? Yeah, I just really love life, basically. I like all the nice things in life, like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, what's the other designers? Dolce & Gabbana. What's the other one again? Oh, fuck, I forgot. Oh, shit, I can't remember. But there's so many designers that I really, really like. but I just don't have the money to buy them. So, like, what I want to do is be with a really rich black guy so I can buy all the things that I want in life. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, every girl wants to be rich. Every girl wants to have a lot of money. And I do. I'm not an exception. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'll speak to you later on because I must rush off now. I'm really, really busy. So I'll see you later. All right, my lovelies? All right, then. See you later. Okay, hi guys, my name's Christiana Awatayo and I'm an actress, and today I am going to do an Indian accent for you. I hope that you enjoy it. So here we go. So, hello everybody, my name is Nadra, and reason for talking today is a lot of things have been happening every day to me. I don't understand, okay? So, for example, yesterday I go outside. My friend is wearing short skirt, and I don't see reason for this. Every day wearing short skirt, dirty short skirt. Why? I don't see a point of this. Okay, and I tell them they need to respect themselves. Or nobody respect them. And I'm just very, very angry. I tell you, the reason why I'm very, very angry is that even the food they eat every day is very shit. They eat a shit food. Why? If you come to my country, India, you eat very good food. And your belly will be fit, your body will be fit every day, And I think I'm talking a little bit shit, but I'm trying my best to just explain my frustration. So anyway, I will talk to you later because I'm very, very busy today. I've got a lot of things to do and I don't have a time anymore, okay? So I will talk to you later when you have a time to talk to me, okay? Oh, see you later, yeah? Take your time. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Nollywood Radio France. Keep checking on this website for new episodes of Nollywood Radio France. Like us on Facebook. You can also log in to our website www.nollywoodfrance.com. Nollywood Film Festival Germany and Nollywood E-Golden Awards NEGA 2014 in Frankfurt, Germany calls for submission of Nollywood films for screening in Germany. Nollywood filmmakers all over the world who wish to see their films screened at the Nollywood Film Festival Germany 2014, holding at the prestigious Film Forum hosts VHS Cinema in Frankfurt am Main, Germany from 11th to 14th September 2014 are invited to send their films for assessment.
Also included in the program is the Nollywood E-Golden NEGA 2014, where top Nollywood living legend will be honored and awarded. Stand-up comedians and hip-hop megastars will be there for live performances. For details on how to enter your film into the festival and award ceremony, visit these websites: www.eizoyafilms.com, that's www.eizoyafilms.com, and www.filmform-host.com, that is www.filmform-host.com. Be a part of this prestigious event. Have your movies showcased in Germany and all over the world. Do not miss this event. Send your films in right away.
You've been listening to Nollywood Radio France. Keep checking on this website for new episodes of Nollywood Radio France.
Prayer Sunday. Have you been praying for something and you feel like God just isn't hearing you? Come and learn the effective principles of prayer and learn how to pray the word of God to receive your miracle this year. The location is at Mercy Seat Church, 14730 Mission Hills Drive, Houston, Texas, 77083. The telephone number is 713-894-0322.
Ministering Pastor, Pastor Henry Udoewa. Date, April 6, 2014. Time, 10:30 a.m. Come and be blessed.
Welcome to Nollywood Radio France. My special guest today is Adenike Adebayo. As you will see in this interview, our guest is passionate about Nollywood movies and always excited to share her reviews on her YouTube channel with thousands of viewers and fans across the globe. Welcome to Nollywood Radio France.
Thank you very much.
Now, I would like you to introduce yourself to our listeners.
Well, my name is Adenike Adebayo. I'm a Nollywood movie reviewer on YouTube. And when I'm not doing that, I'm an attorney. I actually practice law in the US. I practice family law, immigration, and I do a little bit of criminal too. So that's kind of what my life consists of right now. Practicing of law and then watching Nollywood movies.
We shall come to that. We shall come to that. Now, as a film critic, what does Nollywood mean to you today?
Well, Nollywood means a lot. I've been a Nollywood fan for like forever, for ages. Growing up, my parents and my siblings used to watch movies, Nollywood movies back then, and we actually used to have competitions about who could name the actors, the actresses, and all of that. So it was quite fun. I grew up watching Nollywood movies. And so seeing how far Nollywood has come actually makes me quite excited. And that's why I think I'm even more passionate about Nollywood, because I remember back in the days how the movies used to be. And so compared to their productions right now, I have to give it to them. They've really come a long way.
Yeah, you just said that you used to watch Nollywood movies with your siblings. Is that in Nigeria or in Atlanta where you live now?
That was back in Nigeria. I was born and raised in Nigeria.
Okay, and what type of movies were you guys watching that period?
Well, we used to watch a lot of Yoruba, a lot of movies too, English Nollywood movies. And by that I mean when I think back, I can still remember movies like Silent Night and Onome and Violated and all these beautiful movies. And in terms of the Yoruba movies, I can really remember Tioluwanile and just all this mainframe production. So yeah, we used to watch Yoruba movies, but then Nollywood English movies too.
And then you were doing your little reviews that time, you have to...
Well, yeah, I used to, we all did, my brothers would say, can you guess that actor's real name? And I'll be like, I'm not sure. And it was just, it was always fun. It was always fun having a family time with Nigerian movies.
Okay, that's very interesting. So how did your training as a BSc in mass communications and a Juris Doctor degree in law, licensed in state of Georgia, help in preparing you for a career as a film critic?
Well, I think I've always been a talker. I grew up being a talker. I've always had a voice. I tell my friends that God created me to have a voice about something, whatever it is, but I feel like I was created to be able to talk about something. So right from high school and getting into undergrad to study mass communications, I think every class I took and every step I took prepared me for where I am today. 4 years of undergrad, I was still talking to one of my lecturers, a few weeks ago, and I was telling him, thank you so much for everything you taught me, because it was so helpful. It pushed us really hard, but looking back, I see it. So I was really, really happy to talk to him and to say thank you. So yeah, the classes I took, the internships I did, all prepared me for where I am today. I wouldn't like to say I'm there yet, because I know there is always room to grow, but for where I am right now, I'm learning with each day that passes. That's what I can say. But yeah, so I don't want to keep rambling on or whatever, but I feel like I've been prepared through all the classes I've taken and my love for Nollywood and my personal experiences too.
And again, we can see your talent also given to you by God.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's what I don't like to think of it as a bad thing. Like, hey, she talks a lot or whatever.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, that leads me to the next question. What preparations do you make before taking on Nollywood movie to review, especially since you appear on camera for your YouTube channel?
Well, most times I've gotten to a stage right now where people actually tell me what movies they want me to talk about. When I initially started, it wasn't like that. You know, I was just, it was a new idea to them. Here comes this girl, she's coming on YouTube, come and shout at the producers and all of that. And it took Nigerians and all my viewers, even non-Nigerians, a while to get used to the idea. But eventually they did. And now I've developed such a relationship with them such that they tell me, oh, Nika, this is the movie we want you to talk about, or that is the movie we want you to talk about. So I listen to what most of them are talking about, and then I go find the movie, even if it's a step movie, and I watch the movie, but while I'm watching it, I'm taking notes. So I already have my pen and paper with me. So I'm taking all the notes because I don't want to forget anything. So I'm taking notes and I watch it from the beginning to the end. And then I come to my conclusion about the movie. There are times that I sit back to think about the movie. But most times, when I'm done watching the movie, put out my pen and paper and I'm ready to record my video.
And then you said people call you. Are they your friends or your fans?
No, not my friends. My fans, actually.
Really?
Most of them have access to my email because my email and my Facebook page and all of that, it's always on my videos. So they always send me emails or they just leave a comment on any of my videos saying, hey, this is the movie we want you to talk about next. Good job. Some of them have my numbers. But my friends think that I'm on the internet. You know, so my friends don't really comment. If they have anything to say, they just call me and talk to me about it. But most people that talk on the website or on YouTube, they are my fans, not my friends.
And then they might be asking you also, what time do you have to do all this?
Yes.
You see, as an attorney, and again she comes again on Nollywood, but you everywhere. Whoa! Just tell our listeners, what time do you have to do all this?
I have no time. I mean, you see how difficult it was to get a hold of me.
Yes.
I have absolutely no time. I do. You know, when I initially started, people thought I was crazy. My mom actually thought it was a project for school. She didn't know it was something for the internet, and I did not tell my family members. It was so funny. My brother actually called me and said, hey, Nika, is this you I'm watching on YouTube? And I was like, what? Yeah, that's me. And that was how he found out. So I didn't really tell anybody about it because most of them just don't understand why and how I have time to do all of that. But I make time. During the week I'm working and full time, you know, I'm going to work and all of that, working with my clients. And then on weekends when I'm not working, I deal with my Nigerian movies and recording for YouTube.
Do you find pleasure doing it? Because
Absolutely, I do. I guess if I did not a long time ago, I would have stopped. There are times I've actually gotten to a point where I was just like, this is it. I cannot keep doing both of these things, but just the passion that I have for it, and I've developed such a followership that I don't want to leave my fans hanging. Case in point, the last video that I uploaded onto YouTube, I wasn't as bubbly and my energy wasn't as high and I wasn't as excited as I normally am, because when I recorded the video, I was stressed out. I was tired, but I knew I needed to get something out there. So I left a message on there saying, you know, hey guys, I'm sorry, this might not be as exciting as always, but just bear with me for this one occasion. And, you know, they were quite understanding that, hey, you know, we understand what you're going through and all of that. So, yeah, I have a personal relationship with them, and I'm very...
That's wonderful. Now, what qualities and training do you think a good film critic should have?
I think being a film critic is not anything you need to go to school for. You know, you shouldn't have to go to school to learn how to be a movie critic. You know, I believe that if you just need to have the eyes to look past, beyond all the paparazzi and the extravaganza going on in the movie. You know, it's not all about just driving Range Rovers up and down and doing all of that in a movie. So I think for a good and a very intelligent movie reviewer or movie critic, if you will, you have to be able to look past the basics of the movie and look into the technical aspect and think, okay, what if they had used this other actor? What if they had ended the story this other way? So you have to be able to play around with the movie and with the ideas in your head. And for the most part, you just need to be able to enjoy and love watching movies. Because I've watched so many movies such that there are some I don't even watch to the end before I know how it's gonna end, you know. So you have to have a love for it and enjoy it. It's something that I believe should come naturally to you. You should be excited when you're talking about movies.
Can you give us just an estimate of the number of movies you have watched? I know you cannot remember. Yes, you cannot remember everything, but just an estimate. Yeah, number of movies.
A lot. I'll tell you, but I will answer that question by telling you this. I have about a little bit over 80 videos on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. So I watch a lot of Nollywood movies. I can't even place a number on it.
Who are the film critics who have influenced you the most?
Just one, actually. Just one, because there are no movie critics in Nigeria that I'm aware of. But when I was going to start out this journey that I'm on right now, the movie critic I actually looked up to was a guy called Jeremy Jans on YouTube, actually. He reviews American movies, like Hollywood movies and all of that. That's what he does. So, and he does it, and he has a fantastic number of followership. He does such a great job. It's exciting to watch, you know. And I listen to him. I listen to how he talks about the movies and all of that. So that was, I still watch his videos up to today, just so I kind of keep improving on my craft too. I'm sure he doesn't even know me, but he is very good at what he does. And of course, most people